Going on to you, Aries. So you have the Six of Cups, Two of Cups, Queen of Cups, Fool, uh, Seven of Wands, Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Strength, and the Eight of Swords. A lot of people who really won't let you go, Aries, around this time. The Six of Cups, the Two of Cups, like I said, is very much so about how you have people trying to come back, trying to court you, trying to, see what's going on with you the correct way, supposedly. But the Queen of Cups and the Fool represents, that may be old history. You don't want to hang out with them, right? You have a chance to hang out with them again, and you don't want to hang out with them because you're just not going back. And they don't necessarily know that, right? They think that they can apologize and things should go peachy keen. Things should go back to normal at the very least. It means that you are ready to give them another try. But see, the thing about you, Aries, is that one of the things about you, Aries, is that a lot of you, Aries, have to learn, and you have been learning this, that, you got to stop hanging out with the scumbags. You got to stop hanging out with, like, Aries people, real talk, Aries people, especially when y'all don't have your heads on straight, you, Aries, can really be in a situation, and Virgo shares the same thing. You could really be in a situation where you hanging out, and Aquarius is the same way, right? Where you hanging out with Pisces is the same way. You hanging out with losers. You hanging out with people who ultimately, they can't be successful in life with you. So you talking about, when you start talking about trying to be in a relationship with these people, you look stupid because these people can't go with you. These people can't be in a relationship with you. They're too messed up and dysfunctional. So you get messed up because you trying to drag these people along to success, and really you're supposed to cut them off and let them go. You have to show them compassion to a certain extent by letting them go. So the thing about it is that the Five of Wands, these people didn't really anticipate that you, Aries, would not want them back. And some of you, Aries, maybe have even, not only did you tell them no, you told them no quite well, like F off. Aries can tell you off, but the Queen of Swords represent, because you're ready for anything. You're ready for the backlash. A lot of you, Aries, are ready for, if people don't like you anymore, if they don't like you anymore, if they have only bad things to talk about you, because the way that a lot of you, Aries, are looking at it, people will find any kind of reason to dislike you anyway, right? So, right, Aries is the most disliked zodiac sign. I don't know if y'all knew that, but Aries, out of all the zodiac signs, right, is the most disliked zodiac sign, because that's the way that it plays out in the mythology. Aries, right, being the deity of war, is the most disliked deity in the Roman or Greek, quote unquote, mythology. So now when you bring it into a zodiac sign, it's the same thing. So people find ways to be upset, you know what I mean, about you. And the thing about it is that the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles represents, because a lot of you, Aries, really are sticking up for yourselves now, finally, right? A lot of you, Aries, allow yourselves to ultimately be pushovers. There's a lot of times in your lives where, you, Aries, really do have to find yourself, in the sense that you really have to realize what it is that you're looking for, and what it is that you're fighting for. You see, and the problem is that Aries has, you really, see, the thing about you, Aries, is that you, Aries, really, you really get to a point where you really have to start standing up for yourselves. That's what it is that you're fighting for. You're fighting not to get treated with an inequality. That's what it is that you're really fighting for. And the justice represents that equal opportunity, right? That equity, that equal opportunity where everyone has a fair chance. There's no someone is going to go against you to work hard to make sure that you don't succeed. You understand what I'm saying? It's everyone has an equal opportunity. Everyone is not necessarily equal, right? But everyone has an opportunity to do what they want. Everyone has a chance to do what they want. That's what real equity is. That's what real equal opportunity is. It's not I was about to say something. It's not everybody being on the same playing field. That's not good. You understand what I'm saying? Like Avatar, the airbender. The airbenders, they gave up birthright. Well, that's socialism. You understand what I'm saying? You need birthright. So not everyone can ultimately be equal, but you have equal opportunity, right? So why that's important, very important, is because that's what creates the crux of the entire your existence. Basically, it's really about you Aries need to learn to start fighting for respect. A lot of times people will step on you and step over you if you allow them to do that. And it's up to you Aries to stop feeling bad and stop feeling guilted whenever it is that you do that. Now, what does this have to do with this reading, right? Because I'm not trying to go on a tangent. What it has to do with this reading is this is exactly what it is that you Aries are doing, right? You had someone where the Six of Cups, the Two of Cups, the two of you didn't work out for whatever reason, right? More than likely, they treated you like trash. They took you for granted. And then now here they are bringing themselves back in like a wet dog with their tail tucked in between their legs. And here they are trying to essentially date you again. And the Queen of Cups and the Fool represents how it is that, you've made that decision that whenever it is that when the two of you split up the last time, that it essentially was the last time, regardless of how many times the two of you split up, whether it was one time, whether it was the third time, whether it was the second time. That time that you split up, you was like, okay, this was the last time. For some of you Aries, it may have been the first and the only time. But a lot of you Aries, like I said, you've made up your mind. You're not going back. You're willing to let this person go for the rest of their life if that's what it takes. And that's what you're doing. So the Strength now and the Eight of Swords represents how, but at the same time, those people that you are not going back to, they really are upset and they're really not respecting the fact that you have boundaries and that, and meanwhile, you're not necessarily being super disrespectful to them. Maybe some of you Aries did tell them to F off, but either way it goes, regardless of whether you told them to F off, could you have handled it better? Absolutely, you could have. Am I going to chastise you for telling them to F off? No, because I'm not a shining example of moralism myself. But the point that I'm trying to make here is why that is important is because they don't understand. They're playing like they don't understand why you don't want to hang out with them. That's what it is that they're doing wrong. And they betrayed you. More than likely, they had something to do with the lack of respecting you and taking you for granted. And this is why it is that you need to go watch that movie Nocturne back in 2020. Because it speaks to, it's basically about a movie about a young violinist who is underappreciated, who finds this notebook that has supernatural powers. So she ends up making a deal with the underworld, and then things go bad. But anyway, the point of the movie is by understanding that if it's ironic, because if you're truly valuable, you're never going to really be appreciated the way that you should. This is why it is that I tell you, Aries, don't worry about, like, in the bigger scheme of things, people who really produce, who really bring value to the table, no, or bring value no matter where they go, they're never going to ever get back everything that they have produced. There's no way, because you get to a point where you produce so much value, you bring so much actual value, not this theorist value where people can't give you, you can't give them anything, but it's this, I'm so valuable. No, you actually bring value into a person's life to the point where you have to realize that you're never going to be in a situation where people respect you, in a sense that people will respect you, but it'll never be to where it actually should be, because the people around you are too, most of, I'm not saying all, but most of them are too freaking broken. So you sitting up there trying to get this, you want to be treated like a respectful, soulful, living being, but these people, some of them have no soul. Most of them are bankrupt, so and corrupted. So you sitting up there trying to what? These people, the only way that they can show you respect, right? Because this person who is an ex is upset with you. The only way that they can show you respect is from backhanded compliments, because they're so envious and or both jealous hearted to actually just give you a straight out compliment. Like, they're psychotic. So anyway, so let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Magician. Right. You know, you're striving for stability, but every time you strive for stability, it just seems like something is going to get in the way of that. It will. Sometimes it will. The Knight of Swords, the Magician. Because everybody wants, I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of people want to play like they have the special sauce, right? They know what to say and what to do. And no matter what they say and they do to other people, the other person is viable to forgive them. Let's clarify the strength now. To clarify the strength, right? For you Aries, to clarify the strength, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Three of Cups, and then you have the Ten of Swords, right? To clarify the strength, right? Four of Pentacles. You're going to have to get that self-respect from up on. You're going to have to get that respect from people. You know, and it's not a dysfunctional respect where you have to remind them to respect you, right? And if you don't get it, if these people don't understand the importance of giving a person flowers while they're here, you Aries ain't gonna deal with them, because you don't have to. You know, use the power of your presence. Whenever it is that people act like, you know, they are upset by you being here, don't be there, more than likely. Unless it's truly important, you ain't got to be there. The Three of Cups and the Ten of Swords is about just that. Because a lot of you Aries remember the disrespect. And truth be told, from what I'm seeing, a lot of you Aries, it's starting to bother you how it is that people can't, they find it, they're psychotic. They really find it hard to not be respectful. Like, they legitimately cringe, they literally gnash their teeth. They clench their teeth to give a compliment to you. That's a dub.